everyone, Geordie Paul here. Welcome back to Magpie Movies. Thanks for joining me. So today is movie review day. Yes, I haven't done a movie review for a while, so I thought I'll do one today. Last night or yesterday, the 3rd of November, I got an email from Netflix to say that one of the movie's trailers that I'd watched, was interested in, and I put a reminder on it, had now gone live. That movie is Thehardertheyfall, the new 2021 film with Idris Elba. So I thought, you know what, I've got nothing else to do last night, so before I went to bed, I thought I would put it on and give it a watch. So I wanted to review it to see if you guys would be interested in it, whether or not I'd recommend it to you. So yeah, so before we get on with the review, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, be it yesterday's 4K collection or Blu-ray collections or my pickups or my subscriber mail, then please don't be afraid. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so whenever I get a new video, you'll be the first to know. And if you don't subscribe, that's fine. Just thanks for watching this video. So yes, so I have made some notes. We're cracking on with the review now. So I have my nice big Pauly notepad that he got me. So Thehardertheyfall, as I said earlier, is a 2021 Netflix released movie. It's directed by James Samuel, and it stars Jonathan Majors as the character Nat Lane. It stars Idris Elba as the character Rufus Buck, and it also stars Zazie Beetz as the character Stagecoach Mary. Now, Jonathan Majors, in case you didn't know the actor, he was in The Five Bloods. He's going to be in the upcoming Marvel movie Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and we also probably saw more recently in Loki as the guy at the very end of the series, Kang the Conqueror. With regards to Idris, we all know Idris, you know, as Heimdall in Thor or Luther. I love Idris, he's a great actor. And Zazie Beetz, who's Stagecoach Mary in this, we all know her from Deadpool 2 as Domino. The film itself is fictional, so the story is all fictional. However, the characters in it, such as Nat Love, Rufus Buck, Stagecoach Mary, are all actually based on the proper cowboys, outlaws, lawmen of the West in America in the 19th century. So although, like I said earlier, the story itself is fictional, the actual characters in it are real. They just kind of made it up. It's basically a bit like Titanic was real, but the love story on it wasn't, I guess. It's on for 139 minutes. It's in a widescreen format, so there are black bars here and black bars on the bottom. And on Netflix, you can watch it in 4K if you've got the 4K subscription, and you can watch it in HD if you don't. Yeah, so that's basically the synopsis. So now the synopsis is out of the way, let's go on with the storyline. So the story itself begins at an earlier age of Jonathan Majors' character Nat Love. He is, I think, 10 years old, and he's around the dinner table saying grace with his father, who's a preacher, and his mum. And there's a at the door. Who could that be? Father goes to it. It's Idris Elba's character, Rufus Buck. He comes in, murders mum, murders dad, and leaves a crucifix scar on the child, Nat Love. We then have the titles come up for the movie. It then goes forward in time, and at this point, we then see that Nat Love has created the Nat Love Gang, a band of outlaws who rob robbers. So they don't actually rob, they don't rob banks. They rob the robbers who have robbed the banks. So one of the Nat Love's gang, they ambush, I think it's called the Crimson Gang or something like that. They wear sacks on their head. They kill all but one, and they steal from them $25,000. They go back to Nat Love, and they make him aware that this money belongs to Rufus Buck, because they've sold it from the bank and they were going to give it to Rufus Buck. Now, in the meantime, Nat Love, the main character played by Jonathan Majors, has killed everyone who was associated with his parents' death. The only person left outstanding is Idris Elba's character, Rufus Buck. But Rufus is actually in jail, where he'll be for the rest of his life because of his crimes. However, Nat Love is informed by Zazie Beetz' character, Stagecoach Mary, that he is getting pardoned by the country, by the government. And at that point, although Nat Love thought, he's right, I'm going to leave it, I can't get to him, that's it, my revenge is done, he then realizes that Nat Love Nat Love, sorry, realizes that Rufus is out there, so he can go and kill him. So the film then focuses onto Redwood, where Rufus Buck has been pardoned, comes back, takes over the town of Redwood. At that point, he realizes that $25,000 of his money was stolen. It was stolen by Nat Love. And also, basically, Rufus wants the money from Nat Love, and Nat Love wants Rufus dead. That's basically the plot of it. I don't want to go into much more. It is a basic revenge, parents murdered revenge story with money thrown into it, put into the West. The film itself is great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, it's on for what, 2 hours, 2.5, or just under 2.5 hours it's on for, 139 minutes. It's thoroughly enjoyable. The pacing of it is fine. There's no problems with it. Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba are great as the two lead characters. The supporting cast is great as well. The music isn't 19th century Wild West American music. It's more modern, but it really, really fits in with the movie. It's not like out of the norm. It's really good. So that is a good aspect of it. The soundtrack is something I'll probably listen to. What else is there? The sets are fine. The shots are fine. The music, obviously, like I said earlier, runs well with the film. So as a roll-free rating of this movie, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Thoroughly enjoyable, and I would probably watch it again. Very good. The 4K picture quality, obviously via streaming downstairs, which I started to watch it, was great. There's good textures and the complexions on the characters' faces. You can see I finished watching it in HD and there was no problems there. It was even a good picture in HD, but obviously not as good as the 4K, which is available through the 4K player, TV even, sorry. The only nitpick I have, which is a really small nitpick, is towards the end. The end of the film takes place in the town of Redwood, where Idris Elba's character is, and you can tell that it's basically on the soundstage. They haven't built the set outside. You can tell that they built, obviously, facades there on either side of the town, and then you've got a church at one end, and then you've got Idris Elba's kind of home stroke hall or whatever at one end. And whenever they're looking at facing onto the church or the other hall, you can tell that the back is green screen, and there's a bit where Stagecoach married character is moving off to one side, and it's supposed to be Starry Night, and you can see because of her hair that it's on a green screen. But yeah, if that's the only nitpick of a movie I can come up with, then I don't see any problem with it. So yes, so that is my short, sweet, to the point review of Thehardertheyfall, the new Jonathan Majors and Idris Elba movie, which is now streaming on Netflix. Like I said, it was available in the UK from yesterday, 3rd November. It's on for 139 minutes. It is widescreen, black bars top and bottom. It is available in 4K, and it is also available in HD if you haven't got the 4K subscription. There you go, an 8 out of 10 movie that I thoroughly enjoyed last night. That is it. That's your review. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching it. Like I said, short, sweet, to the point. I don't want to go into too much depth with reviews. Just basically what it's about, who's in it, who directed it, what you're expecting from it, and my end review. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're going to give it a watch. And if you have watched it, drop a comment below. Tell me what you thought of it. Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Let us know. I'm very interested in other people's opinions of this movie. Other than that, this is Geordie Paul, last surviving member of Magpie Movies, signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye for now.